Hey everyone, it's Robert over at Bloomington Acura. Today we've got the all-new 2026 Acura Integra. I'm going to do a quick walk around and show you some updates and differences from this 2026 to the 2025 we have on the show floor. So let's get started. Starting off in the front of the car, hard to tell because we have the black exterior, but for the double apex blue and the red, they are doing a color matched grille. So you will have a red or blue grille if you go with one of those colors. I haven't seen it yet in person, but the photos I have seen, it actually looks pretty good. I was kind of surprised compared to when I first heard about it. Down below, we now have the addition of a little front splitter, front spoiler, whatever you want to call this little piece right here. And typically on a black car, it's hard to see, but I mean, this stands out a lot, even on the black with black. I'm a very, very big fan of it. And to help tie that in, we do have side skirts. So we didn't have these side skirts before. You could get an accessory. It was called the side underbody spoiler. These are definitely a lot more aggressive than those were. So I'm a big fan, and that will stay black. So this lower piece right here will always stay black, and then you'll have your paint match right around it. Coming to the side, all new, same wheel. However, instead of being the classic shark gray, I believe this is the Berlina black. Kind of like you would get on a PMC edition or the new A-Spec Advanced MDXs. But you do get a fully gloss black wheel. I'll show you a 25 here towards the end of the video, just so you guys can get a quick reference to see the differences. Now, going around the side of the car, size, dimension, shape is all the same. This is an A-Spec Tech, so you do get this really nice rear lip spoiler on the trunk. And since we're back here, let's go ahead and show you guys inside. So if you've seen videos on the Integra from 22 and up, this should look identical. You have your little removable cover up top. You can access your tire inflator kit down below, and they do make a spare tire kit for the car. It is extra, but you can get a spare tire for the car if you would like. You've got your little light on one side, a little storage cubby over here, and then on the right side, you've got your subwoofer from the ELS Studio 3D sound system. Opening up the back door, you can see nothing too crazy different back here, but we are getting our first sneak peek at the new yellow stitching that they're doing throughout the vehicle. So if you get the ebony interior on the A-Spec Tech, you will have this yellow stitching. And then you do have two USB ports in the rear. No air vents, unfortunately, but you do at least get your USB ports for charging. Now up front, big changes with the seats, and I am a huge fan of the way these look. So we get the yellow stitching. They cut down on the Alcantara suede. So before, this whole piece right here used to all be suede, and then you'd have the leatherette on the edges. They now just have the suede right in the center here, and then down the spine. And I think this looks really classy. I think this looks sporty, and the yellow stitching I think is, I like yellow, so I'm biased, but it looks incredible. You have the same stitching on your wheel, and then you'll also have it on your shift boot right there. Now, interior-wise on the A-Spec Tech, nothing too different feature-wise. However, we also get a new dash trim. So before, this was a darker gray, had a bit more texture to it. Now it's slightly lighter, not fully silver, but definitely closer to silver than gray. But I noticed it right away when I saw this car for the first time, and really big fan. Really, really like it. Up top, you still have your standard size sunroof, so no big moonroof, just your standard sunroof there. And then on the door panel, more of your ELS Studio 3D, as well as that yellow stitching to tie everything in. Under the hood, you have your 1.5 liter turbo inline 4 like we had before. Once again, nothing different, but if you guys haven't had a chance to see inside of the engine bay of the Integra, here you go. I like that they don't have a giant plastic piece over it. It's nice to see everything in there and just makes it easier if you are someone who is going to work on your vehicle. So here's the 2025 Integra. As you can see, we don't have that extra front splitter, lip, whatever you want to call it there. They have the shark gray wheels versus the all black, and you don't get a side skirt on there. So like I said, those three changes there make a huge difference into the way the car looks. And if I go inside, this is an A-Spec, not an A-Spec Tech, so not comparable with the seats. But if you look at the dash trim, like I said, a lot more gray versus silver. And to the feel, it actually is a lot more textured. It may not look like it in the video here, but if I touch this, you can hear it. You can hear that texture and feel it versus it being smooth with just a design of it on there. Hope you guys liked today's video. If you have any comments or would like to see anything special on the Integra, please let me know down below. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe.